Palmer's boyfriend, Darius Jackson, admits to holding her to perfect standards. So you already know, the Keke Palmer situation, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, oh, there, And I was saying where he messed up was, of course, bringing all that stuff to the forefront, you know what I'm saying? I had bring their personal business to the forefront. Now, they had a podcast where they talk about this situation, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And, it's an interesting take. Let's go ahead and listen to what they say, you know what I'm saying?
For us, even for you, like, how did you feel when we first were like, okay, we're going to be a little bit public about our relationship?
Yeah. At first, it definitely was hard because it could all be very overwhelming. It was definitely overwhelming and intense at first. And
it was.
And it's like,
makes sense.
You almost feel that pressure of needing to just be perfect. And so it really confused me and infiltrated my mind, because not only I had to hold myself to that perfect standard, I was also holding you to a perfect standard as well. So any moment of flaw on my side or on your side, it was World War III, because it's like, man, we're not perfect.
The world sees us.
Exactly.
For us,
So you remember when I was talking about this, if you check my reaction to the whole thing, is exactly what I was saying. Bringing it to the forefront. People, once you let other people start getting into your thought processing, your relationships, your whatever, people start changing who you are, like what they basically just said, and which is what my whole brand is, my whole, brand is about, my whole, this whole thing we're doing right here, this channel, being yourself, right? As long as you're not hurting nobody. Once you start bringing people into your shit, they start influencing your thoughts. You're still responsible for your actions and your thoughts and all that good stuff, but that's why you got to guard them. You can't let just everybody, if it doesn't resonate with you, you're just doing it just to please, it's a problem. With this situation, you can clearly hear it, Of course, what was the criticism we had about the whole situation is that he brought it to the forefront. He should have handled that. If he felt like they handled it personally, Of course, if you were the lady that does stuff, that's in the spotlight, you got to know that's how it is. But he's saying it right there, Him, coming to the thing, both of them decided to bring their stuff to the forefront, right? But, he had to adjust, he had to learn. And of course, for somebody that's not a celebrity or not in the forefront, get to that point, it's going to take a lot of, try and error, it's like a baby walking. It's something new to him, right? He's got to adjust. So I can understand, what he's saying for sure. He's holding himself to a high standard. And he sees her like she's always, trying to be perfect. So he's holding her to a high standard. He thinks he might be helping her. He thinks he's helping her. That's what he's basically saying. He thought, hey, you've been like this, we decided to be like that, I think I'm trying to, keep us like that. That's the whole thing, right? I think people need to learn to as I said, be themselves. Keep your shit to yourselves. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to bring everything out for everybody to see. You know what I'm saying? Your relationships, especially like things like that, bruh, nah, like that's your private shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if everybody in that relationship with you, you know what I'm saying? Are you clapping everybody's cheeks? You know what I'm saying? If you listen to everybody's opinion on how to handle your relationship, how to handle your kid, how to handle your this, how to handle your that, are they in that with you? No, they're not. They're just dropping their opinions, and we are humans. We think. You know what I'm saying? Even when you say you don't give a fuck, you give a fuck to a certain percentage, you know what I'm saying? Because you are a human being, unless you just dumb. Because you have to think. You think, you calculate, you judge from previous experiences, you get ideas, you watch stuff, you hear stuff. It's just constantly information is processing in your brain. The brain is a very powerful thing. It's the most powerful thing in our body, everything. You know what I'm saying? The heart keeps you alive, but the brain is what keeps even the heart going, all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with this situation, is exactly what we're talking about. He was holding up to a perfect standard, right? Because that's what social media, that's what celebrities, that's what the audience expects, right? Even her holding herself, you can understand what I'm saying. If they had kept that thing private, you know what I'm saying? No, even if, this is my guy, right? It's my guy. But everything else is, that's it. What people gonna say? Oh, of course, when you say this is my guy, of course, people gonna have an opinion, of course. Oh, he ugly, he look good, he done da. All that is fine. But once they don't know what's going in the inner workings, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Even at that, you get what I'm saying. Of course, drop the comments, let me know what you think. But that's what I'm saying about being yourself, right? If you can't handle that pressure, don't. Like me doing this shit right now. If I know I can't handle bad comments, people laughing at me, cracking jokes, oh, your fingers is fucked up, oh, you look ugly, you do this, your opinion is trash. if I can't handle it, I shouldn't be on this. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has an opinion. I'm giving my opinion right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, that's kind of how it goes. It's a learning process, I believe, you know, for him. You know what I'm saying? And for both of them, actually, their relationship. If they, you know, if they want to put it out there, you can learn to manage it up there, you know, out there for everybody to see. If they want to put it privately, you know, that's easier and that's, you know, more, I guess you could say more conducive, whatever it is. But of course, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, because I understand where, you know, I understand where both of them coming from for sure. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, they cool. They talking and all that good stuff. You know, we're talking about, oh, they unfollow each other. People think, oh, maybe they've decided not to bring their shit more private, right? Unfollow each other, not to, you know, comment on each other's things. People gonna be like, oh, he commented on this, he said this, he did that, all that good stuff. Who knows what's going on? And that's not our business to know. You know, it's whatever we see, we get to, you know what I mean? So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Of course, you know, say shout out to them for sure. It seems like everything is going good. You know, we don't know from surface level, right? It seems everything is going good. Blessings and prayers, peace and all that good stuff. Shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment, let me know what y'all think, and we'll get to the next topic on ground.